because I'm missing my brother's birthday for this, especially you. You look like you don't want to be here. When I was young, I had like a stuttering problem. So I would stutter when I would get nervous, angry, or upset. There was one day I had to go ask the bus driver if this was the right school bus. So I went up to him, I said, "Excuse me, is this the right?" And he drove off. I went to my mom upset, like, the bus driver drove over, and she's like, "It's okay, it's okay." So the next day, she got me dressed, and she said, "Go on and ask the bus driver, is this the right school bus again?" I said, "Okay." So I went, I said, "Excuse me, is this the right?" And he closed the door. Before he could go off, my mom waves him down. "Hey, why don't you let my daughter on this bus?" He opens his door and looks angry. He said, "Because she keeps on teasing me." How was that supposed to know? There was a point I figured out my dad stopped caring about my well-being. I was playing with my brothers, you know, doing what siblings do, wrestling, fighting each other. And as we're playing, all I hear is a pop. I look down. The pointy part of the belt buckle was inserted on the heel of my foot. So I panic, I hop to my dad, and as I'm hopping to him, I see him like just throwing things around, looking for something in his room. And I'm like, "Dad," he pays me no mind, still looking, throwing things around. And I was like, "Dad," I pointed at my foot. He looks at me, he's like, "You found it!" Pulls the belt out my foot and says, "I've been looking for this all week." Ow! What's your problem? And my mom is no better. So my mom and dad opened a new restaurant. And, you know, opening a business can be stressful and overwhelming and all that. So my mom was making an order, and I could see in her face she made a mistake. She was stressed and overwhelmed and all that. So I went up to her, I was like, "Mom, it's okay. Embrace your mistakes." And as I walk away, she hugs me. Oof. I looked at her, I said, "Mom, why are you hugging me?" She said, "Well, you told me to embrace my mistakes." What? Wow. Parents are no good. Some parents are no good. All right. I had went to go to apply to be a mall security. I thought, you know, just why not? And so I went to the guy at the desk. I said, "You know, I want to apply, you know, to be a mall security." He's like, "I don't know. I don't think you're the right person for this." I was like, "Why? Is it because I got titties?" He said, No, that's not it. That's not it at all. You just, you know, have to do a couple things for a couple months and then you come back. I said, "Okay." So I did what I had to do for a couple months, came back, boom, show him the proof. And then he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody came in a couple days ago and filled in your spot." I said, "Oh, really?" So I went to go look who it was. And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, it was a guy with no arms. I don't think y'all heard me. The guy they replaced me with was a guy with no arms. So I went up to him. I was like, "Oh, you're the new mall security." He said, "Yeah, sure am." I said, "Oh, that's great." I kicked him. Boom, he falls. Oh, when I get up, it's over for you. It's over for you. Matter of fact, get the keys out my back pocket. Get the keys out my back pocket. Are you kidding me? This is who y'all replaced me with? Good night, sir, so I'm done.